Thank you for clicking on the video. Today we are going to talk about weaving. Weaving is a little term I use when it comes to contact juggling and when you're doing palm spinning techniques. Right now this is a 3-ball cascade pattern in the hands, palm spinning cascade pattern. It involves just kind of weaving a ball back and forth between one hand and the next. That's not unlike a standard toss juggling cascade pattern. But when it comes to weaving the 3 spheres together, this is just one way of doing it, and a very common way of doing it. The reason I'm using the colored spheres is so you can see what's happening a lot easier in my hands, so you can follow along back at home if you have 3 spheres. And if you don't have 3 spheres, fret not, because in the description down below I'll put a link to another video I made on my balls and how I sell them. You can go click on that link and you can watch the video and figure out what spheres will work best for your needs, and you can email me at TheAmazingFlec@gmail.com to get spheres for yourself and order them today. But for the sake of weaving, here's an example of weaving and how I want to share it in this video. If you watch the black ball, you'll notice the black ball is kind of hovering in the middle as I work the blue one around it and the red one around it. I call this weaving because I'm weaving in and out of an isolated ball, or a more or less isolated ball, this being the black one in this video here. And you'll notice if I stand up here that the one that's staying still, the black one, kind of stays in one spot while I trade through and move the blue one around all the way around, and then when the black one is behind the blue one, I let it roll forward onto my pinky fingers and allow the red one to move behind. And then as I go through, I allow the black one to go through once again. And to do this weaving technique, it really helps to watch my previous videos on 2-ball palm spinning technique, and maybe even the 3-ball palm spinning technique, although it's not necessary because in this video we only have 2 in one hand at any given point. But if you want to challenge yourself, you can go ahead and watch those other videos and learn how to do the 3-ball stuff, because it doesn't hurt to start with 3 and then go into 2 as well. You can play between all of them. You can move between them nice and smoothly the more you practice and the more you play. So where the weaving comes in is knowing the entrance points and the exit points whenever you're doing the weaving pattern. So in this case, the spheres are rolling out and away from me and coming in on the side, meaning that in the right hand it's going clockwise and in the left hand it's going counterclockwise. And if I focus on keeping one ball in the middle, I can move the red one around it, and then I enter on the inside or the pinky side of my right hand with the black one. And I rotate all the way around one whole pass, and I enter on the pinky side of my left hand going counterclockwise. And then clockwise with the other hand, counterclockwise with the other hand. You can start small. They don't have to start by separating like I did earlier in the video. You can have them connected just fine and move around just like that. So instead of doing it this way, which is just every single time one rolls around, you mix it up like that, you can focus on just keeping that one ball isolated while moving the other ones around just as we did earlier. Wait, let me get that back again. There we go. Now we have the correct spheres in the correct order. So that's entering on the pinky side. There's also a way you can enter on the thumb side as well. By moving around, you can enter this way and bring it back and around. Now we're going inside, so we're going counterclockwise in the right hand and clockwise with the left. As we go around, we cross our arms like this and we allow the black ball to enter between the thumb and the forefinger of the left hand. We pull back, move around, one full rotation, and then we enter here on the right hand of the thumb and the forefinger, and we go back around once again, and we focus on just keeping that black ball more or less in one spot. If it moves around a little bit, that's not a big deal. The whole point is to learn the technique and the pattern and the rhythm behind it as you do this technique. And it helps to slow down the video, maybe pause it, and just try to eyeball it. Move very slow and deliberately as you move them around, and try to keep that one ball in the center isolated. So you can move between these 2 ways of doing it just like that, between entering on the pinky side as well as entering on the thumb side, back and forth. And that's the whole idea of weaving, is moving between one particular kind of pass to another and finding creative ways to connect them all together. And if you play around enough with this pattern, you can find creative ways of moving the spheres in and out of the pattern back and forth. Anytime you find a way where you can enter or exit the spins from the hands, keeping one ball isolated, it can provide a very magical kind of looking illusion for the audience, or even for your own eyes if you're practicing and just kind of flowing with it. And that's what this is all about. It's about fostering creativity and playing, the element of play, something that a lot of us adults forget in our lives as we grow up. It's fun to play. It's stimulating to play. It's fun to explore different possibilities. And I'm hoping that this video can get you to be a little more creative with your 3-ball techniques with your palm spinning. And that's today's video, folks, on 3-ball palm spin weaving techniques, how to weave in and out of the patterns of 2 balls spinning on one hand or the other, having a third in the mix, moving to and from one hand to the other, and all the different ways you can connect, release, and accept the spheres on both sides of your hands. The sky is the limit. Make up stuff, go nuts. Watch other tutorials out there on YouTube on how to do this stuff. I'm encouraging you to have fun, play, and explore the art of contact juggling. And I hope something in this video was stimulating, and that something in this video encouraged you to take your contact juggling practice a little step further. So with all that being considered, thanks very much for watching. You can count on me making more contact juggling videos in the future that I'll revise these older videos, because I've made a video every single day for this year of 2021, and I've done weekly circus and flow arts tutorials, not just on the art of contact juggling, but also on a variety of other circus and flow art skills, such as padiddling, or standard juggling with clubs or with balls, even some videos on tightrope walking, which will be improved in the future, of course. But if you believe in me, please check out my playlist section, look at all those different videos I've made so far for this year that are both related to circus and flow arts, as well as not, and maybe subscribe to my channel, because you can expect much better things from me later on down the line. And that's where I sign off, folks. Remember to never give up, and to do your best, and to stay true to you, and to be amazing. Thanks very much again. See you the next time. Bye-bye.